know, there's a lot of energy in this room, right? But you are the ultimate energy provider. And tonight is all about celebrating emerging creatives. What advice would you give to the new creatives of the future?
I would say do and keep doing. There's going to be times where you want to give up, but just keep going, because you never know what's waiting for you around the corner. You got to go around the corner to find out what's waiting for you. So just keep going and never take no as no, see no as next opportunity. N-O, run with that.
Well, I mean, I'm a big believer that that's God's redirection, right? So if it's a no, in a few years you might look back and be like, thank God I never got that, because actually it led to this, which is an even better opportunity.
Exactly, you get it.
You always seem so positive. I've worked with you at 5 a.m.
Yeah,
we
5 a.m.
used to come in at 5 a.m. on a Sunday. And I know...
Sorry, I just had a flashback there, sorry.
And oh my God, no, the energy was still high. You're like me, we're morning people.
Yeah, we are.
We're morning people, so it was lovely to come in, and you always seem so positive. Have there been times when you've doubted yourself? And if there has, how have you got through that?
100%. I feel like the things you go through in your mind is the reason why people say you never know what someone's going through. I feel like getting through it is, I try to keep busy, but at the same time, I feel like I've learned to start looking after myself, doing things that I enjoy, whether that's going hiking, whether that's doing golf, whether that's spending time with family, friends.
Hold up, are you playing golf?
Yeah, no, not the real thing, not on the phone.
I was buying into that then. You're hiking, you're playing golf. I was like, oh my God, this woman has changed.
I just, anywhere that has a large space that I can hit it with a oomph, you know what I mean? But yeah, like.
Self-care is so important.
100%.
And I think sometimes when you're on the come up and when you're doing something that you love, it's really hard to say no to anything, right? You want to say yes to every opportunity, but you also don't want to lose your friends and family along the way, so it's saying yes to them. And I don't know if you're like me, but I feel like sometimes I'm being pulled in so many directions, and you, by trying to please everyone, you're pleasing no one.
Yeah.
So has that been a struggle for you to get that balance?
100%. I watched a TED Talk by Shonda Rhimes, and it said the year of yes. And she had a year where she just said yes to things that, you know, she didn't usually have time for. And I feel like that's something that I adopted for a while, and then I realized, you know, it was great advice, the best advice I could have done, but you have to learn when to say no, innit? And that might be after you've said yes to something and then realize later on, maybe I should have said no to that. But it's not too late, it's a lesson learned, innit? So I definitely agree with not saying yes to everything and just believing in timing and believing that an opportunity will come back around, maybe in a greater format.
And also real friends, real supporters, people that want to see you win.
Yeah.
They're going to understand you can't do everything.
Exactly.
So if you need to say, do you know what, I'd love to be there but I can't, I physically can't, then you'll quickly see the people that are actually there for you long term.
Exactly.
And so you're talking about the year of yes and saying yes to different things. Have you ever said yes to something where you're like, oh my God, I never thought I'd see myself doing this, something completely outside the box?
I mean, I'm quite a daredevil, you know. I feel like I really
I feel like you need reining in. If anything, if I was going out of you, I'd be like, right, okay, don't be too much of a daredevil, like, you know.
But I feel like I'm always open to new ideas and trying new things within the law, you know. But but like just in general, like I know that there's so much more that I want to do, like so much more that I want to learn. When I'm not learning, I'm bored. So I always want to try something new. So I think that mentality through life has kind of kept me like just trying loads and loads of different things.
And also you can't pour from an empty cup, right?
Yeah.
So if you're exhausted, you can't help people around you and you can't do things to the best of your ability.
You're a great woman, you know that. Like you got so much knowledge and advice there. I'm taking from you right now.
Well, I was going to ask you, what's your self-care tips? So particularly for people on a budget, because you know we talk a lot in the industry about go on a solo trip or do that. Some people, they can't even afford their rent, they can't afford all these bigger things. So for the people sat at home who are maybe not just a creative but someone that's working really hard with a dream and they're burnt out, what's your advice to them? Something they can do that's not going to cost the earth but actually might energize and revitalize them a little bit.
I think it's going to sound so mad, but taking time with yourself, you know, because I feel like if you understand yourself, you understand your triggers, you understand what makes you happy, you understand where you need to be and where you don't need to be. So taking time to like enjoy your own company. So like whatever that looks like to you, whether that's going to the cinema by yourself, that's one ticket. You ain't got to worry about another friend that, you know what I mean, or another friend that's.
And also, if you go to the cinema and you see someone by themselves, I don't think loser, I think they're strong. What a strong man, what a strong woman. It's actually, people can feel quite nervous and they think everyone's watching them. Everyone's too self-involved to be bothered what you're doing.
Yeah.
Sit there with your popcorn, get your Tango Ice Blast and enjoy that moment, right? Do you know what I mean?
It is. The moment I went to Nando's by myself is when I knew I can do anything by myself. And I tell you why, because Nando's, when you walk into Nando's, it's so community felt. Like you see people around the table just yamming, eating, and it's so like...
It's built for friends.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you can sit there by yourself, enjoy your food, you can be anywhere in life by yourself. Trust me.
And
start there.
But you know what? No one else is going to steal your chips. That's
exactly.
the thing,
You know
right?
So,
darling, enjoy tonight. You absolutely deserve it. I think there's lots of people here that can almost match your energy, but no one can quite do it like you can. Okay,
so amazing. Love you.